Do you really believe in zodiac signs?
Yes,
What is your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
Why are you single?
I feel like I choose the wrong dudes.
Now, for time reference, it's March 2021 and your current age is 21. Can you be single and happy?
Yes, I'm single and happy.
Is it better just to stay single at this point?
I feel like in this day and age, it's very better to stay single, to save the heartbreak, to save the comparisons on a lot of stuff. This generation, social media.
What's your opinion on dating someone with kids?
I don't mind dating people with kids. I done talked to some people with kids. I don't have to be the stepmom. I mean, like, if it got serious, then that's something I would be like, but I don't have to see them kids.
Do you have any kids yourself at this point?
No.
Would you date someone who is not physically attractive?
Yes.
What makes a man instantly unattractive?
When they're like flexing, like doing too much, flexing extra corny.
What's an example?
Like,
Because that could be relative.
okay, example would be corny would be like, oh, like, what's the, like, hey, no, ooh, call me daddy. Like, this dude I just started talking to, like, I cut him off. He don't even know why I cut him off. Because, like, first of all, why did you ask me to call you daddy? Or no, he wouldn't ask me to call him daddy. He'll say, like, because you miss daddy. I hung up, right? You ain't did nothing for me to call you daddy. Like, no. I haven't even went on a date with you. Literally, no.
What's a petty reason, and this might be it, I don't know, but what's a petty reason you won't date someone?
A petty reason I won't date someone is, it's a petty reason. I know, I'm petty. Petty reason I won't date no one is if they, let me see.
That last example might sound petty.
Well, no, I done did some stuff like not talk to people for petty reasons. Like I feel like if you give me broke vibes. Now I'll have to elaborate on that because I'm not some gold digging person. I have talked to a guy and it's been times where like he made it seem like he had a car. Whole time he was driving his friend's car. He made it seem like he wears designer V long shoes dripped out. Like I got money and I'm not even dripped out like that. Like and don't even want to pay for his own food. Better yet, my food. Like no. Mm-mm.
Do broke men deserve love?
They deserve love, but just not for me. They deserve love.
Do morals go out the window when a man has money?
I feel like, for me personally, it doesn't. But for the guy who has money, they kind of feel entitled more so. So, like, if you do have morals, it's like, girl, boo. Like, because they so used to, like, having it or getting what they want, so.
Can you really date someone who is sober?
Sober.
Doesn't
Like,
drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't pop pills.
Yeah.
Have you ever been catfished?
Have I ever been catfished?
By a man?
No.
In a sense, though, that situation about the car, could that be...
Okay, if that's
Could
catfishing,
that fall in that category there?
I could say, yeah, I have been catfished.
But only with that example?
Only with example, like, you expecting someone to be a certain way, and it's not that. Not really catfished in looks-wise.
Have you been hat-fished before?
Yeah, I have.
Bald head or hair, how do you like your men?
Hair.
Do women still like it when men open doors for them?
Yes.
Has that ever faded over time, though, in a relationship you've been in?
Well, yeah, it has. I feel like at first the guy feels like he has a standard to meet, and then he opens the door, and don't touch that, like really get mad at you. Don't touch it. And then after a while, you're like, it's okay, you don't have to do it all the time. And then it's like, it's not that they don't, respect you anymore, but it's just like, you keep telling me not to do it. Now it's like, because like, come on now, we going somewhere real quick. You trying to open the door for me. Like, let me just open it there. I don't know. I'm that person. I'm like, you don't have to do that all the time. Like, so I could definitely see it fading.
Have you ever been in a relationship where it never faded?
No, it fades.
The date went left. What do you do?
Okay. Example.
It's an open question.
Okay.
The date went left. It's just a bad date, a really bad date.
Bad date.
Yeah.
I leave. I play it cool, but you don't hear from me no more. You won't hear from me no more. You don't know why. You're going to blow up my phone. You're going to be texting me. You won't hear from me no more. And that's a fact. That's going on right now.
Why do you do that?
It saves me from hurting people's feelings, and it also saves me from being labeled as just some stuck-up person, because I don't like being mean to people or hurting people's feelings.
Share your worst dating story ever.
Worst dating story. Okay, relationship-wise, like cheating on, or just me in the dating process?
The dating process. Well, you know what? That's a good question. I never really thought of that.
Yeah. Because it's like dating nowadays is like talking. So talking process, then yeah, I can explain it. I got something for you.
Okay.
So I was talking to this guy, and we were talking for a long time without, having sexual relations. Like, a lot of people feel like you do it after back, they lose interest. No, like, we were not doing anything. We were chilling, literally. I'm in college, he's in college, and I still have my platform or whatever. But at the time, I wasn't as big as I am now, which I still would talk to someone in college. But now I just feel like that's another question. But anyway, so we were at the house. He asked me, was I hungry? And I'm on my way over there. He's like, are you hungry? I'm like, yeah. He was like, okay, when you get here, we can go get something to eat. I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine with me. So I get there. Mind you, I drove over there. So I get to his house, and I'm sitting down, we chilling, talking. He was like, you hungry? You ready to go eat, get something to eat? I'm like, yeah. So he goes to the bathroom. I'm putting on my shoes and stuff. He was like, oh, you gonna drive? That's the first. I'm like, I drive. It doesn't make any difference. But why you can't drive? Because I'm going to say something like, why you can't drive? I don't have a car. Didn't know he didn't have a car, which that's not a deal breaker or anything, because, a situation happens. I could get in a wreck tomorrow and not have a car, so I can't judge him for not having a car. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll drive. And that's when I just realized he didn't have a car. So then I'm in a car. We go get something to eat. And then we pull into the drive-thru. Now, this is cookout. Nothing fancy. We've been talking for months. So, normally he cooks, or he'll have food there, we eat, or I bring food that I already got on the way over there. It's just, this never happened before. So, we get to cookout, $6, $7 max. Gets in the line, we in the drive-thru. He's like, no, the person's placed your order. I'm driving, so I'm not in the passenger seat. So I have to say separate order, or, so I didn't know. I'm not going to force a guy to pay for my food or anything, of course, but, if he does, he's going to step up eventually. So I was just placing my order, then I looked at him and said, do you want to get anything? Which I know he do. He didn't even look up at me. He's like, separate. I was like, okay. So I was like, can you separate the order, please? And he was like, okay, you can order. Like, he's telling her what he wanted. So we get to the window, like, I'm mad. I'm livid. So I'm paying for my food. It's $6. And then he handed me his credit card to pay for his food. And then looking at his phone the whole time. So you want me to take you? I could have got something to eat on my way over here. You wanted a free ride to get some food because you didn't have a car and your friend was gone. I'm putting all this together on my way home. He ain't gonna try to use me for a free ride. I should have told him to get out of my car. You would have had to walk home with your food. But I didn't.
How'd you find out he had no car?
He told me in a story.
Oh.
He said, you gonna drive? I was like, why you can't drive? He was like, I said, I really didn't feel like driving. He was like, I don't have a car. I said, what car you be having on Snapchat? He was like, that's my friend's car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would never forget that.
And then you left him. I mean, you didn't communicate with him anymore after that?
So we went back to his house, and we were sitting in the bed eating or whatever. Like, I was sitting on the edge of the bed, he was laying down, and I just couldn't fake it. Like, I had an attitude, so I texted my friend, was like, call me and say you need me to come home. So, or come get you. I said something like that. And she was like, girl, she called me. She was like, it's an emergency. Oh, my God. And I left. He knew it was fake, though. But I still got out of there.
And you never communicated with him after that at that point?
No, he still tries to talk to me to this day.
But do you implement your policy where you just don't return the call, go straight to voice, whatever?
I did at a certain point in time. He never, like, till this day, he never knew that bothered me. One, because I feel like you don't have to pay for my food. If I feel like that's a standard that I wish, but it's the difference between a guy who wants you to lay up. Like, no, we're not being sexual, but you want me to lay up with you in your bed, I'll, like, spend a night with you, cuddle and all that stuff. But you don't want to, I'm not good enough for you to pay for my $6 meal. But you would spend $6 on some weed? Like, no. He don't know to this day. And he still tries to talk to me, literally. Every time he still tries to talk to me.
First date, freak stuff or make them wait?
Okay, so I done made people wait and I done got some freak stuff. Yeah.
How do you decide?
So, okay, this is, okay, so I normally make people wait. Like, I don't just lose it on the first. But it's been like twice I done did it on the first date. And that's, honest to God, only twice, first date. Only because the first time I got freaky is because I was kind of forced. I was like I was out of town. I wasn't forced, but I was out of town. Like I wasn't at home. Like I was there. So I felt like it was bound to happen.
And the second time?
So like let's say a vacation with someone and you're out of town and y'all together and we just in the bed. I just felt like it was bound to happen, which I didn't have to, but I was there with you. So, you know.
But you said twice you've done it.
Yeah.
On the first date. So that was one instance. What about the second?
Second, I was drinking. He was drinking. And I was like, I don't want to get this. I'm not going to say nothing. He was drinking. I was drinking. But we both were drunk. So we back at the place or whatever. And we were drunk. We just having fun. He kept trying me. I was like, no. And then eventually I was just like, I kept saying no. He just kept trying. I was just like, but I stopped him mid, so like, but it still counts, it still counts. So. Did
you regret either of those situations?
I regretted. I don't regret the first one. The first one I regretted it afterwards, like after the night. But then I was like, we kept talking and we kept, So I didn't regret him.
Do freaks only come out at night?
No, freaks out every day. Freaks out every day, making it hard for a pimp in the streets.
How many people can the person you're talking to talk to?
See, that's tricky because it's like, what if we don't have an established understanding? And people be lying now. Like, you can say you don't talk to people, you be talking to people. You could say, okay, we have an understanding, we only talking to each other, you still be talking to other people. So, like, this one dude, he was like, you better not be talking to nobody, you better not be doing nothing with nobody else. Whole time, I asked him, he's like, well, I only did it with 2 other girls. What? I mean, 1 other girl. I'm like, yeah. So, you could set boundaries, but it's up to the person who, if they really want to mess with you or not, to under them boundaries.
Is talking and dating the same thing? Or are they different levels?
I feel like it's hard to distinguish the two, but they're like similar. Like dating. Okay, it's so many ways you can explain it. Talking is like we're talking, we kicking it, caking it, but it's not nothing serious. Or you could talk to somebody heavy. That's like good morning, good night, every day. That's talking heavy. Dating, in 2 different definitions, would be, we're dating like girlfriend, boyfriend, or you could be dating like, we just went on a date, or I texted him for a couple of days, but nothing serious. So, yeah.
So how would you put the levels there?
Okay, so dating, just texting, we text, he slid on my DMs, talking, so now y'all texting, like getting to know each other. Y'all probably talk on the phone here and there, nothing major, not major. Talking heavy is like good morning, good night, so this would be 3rd. So dating, talking heavy, and then going, I would say, I'm going to change dating to going together. Dating, going together is like at the top.
So give me the whole list brand new one more time.
Okay. Dating, as in, we're dating around, you talking to other people, but you took me on a few dates. Talking is like, okay, we're liking each other, we're feeling each other. We're talking, getting to know each other, but not consistent. Like, to the point where I can't text you. You text me 8 hours later. I can't text you like, where you been? Because that's not my place. Like, we just talking. Talking heavy is good morning. If you don't text me in 8 hours, where you been? Who you been with? Like, why I ain't heard from you? You all good? You good? Like, stuff like that. Dating, going together is like, you mine, I'm yours, and nobody else's.
So would that also be considered girlfriend and boyfriend at that point?
Yeah, that's girlfriend and boyfriend. That's the fourth step. That's the final step, girlfriend and boyfriend.
How many sex partners is too many?
I would say if you can, for women, no, for anybody in general, if you can get off 2 hands, that's too many sex partners.
What is your body count?
I'm not going to tell you my body count. I feel like that's personal. I'm not going to tell you my body count.
But you do know it?
Yeah, I know.
Do you keep track of it?
Yeah, I definitely keep track of my body count. I feel like that's important to do.
Does raw sex equal a relationship?
I wish it did, but no, it doesn't, sadly.
Does size matter?
Yeah, size matters.
What's the size?
What do you mean?
What's the size that matters?
Do you want me to show you?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
No, I don't want to show you.
Okay.
Okay. So, size, basically average. You know what average is. Average size is good. Then it's the oversized. There's different sizes.
Now, keep in mind, this is guys that are watching this that want to know. Okay. So you're helping them out understand.
Size does matter. I'm going to use my fist. If you're like this, let's count the knuckle part. So like this, and you're on hard, that's really small. Now, if you're like this, like with my curve, that's still small. Now, if you're like my hand include my nail, that's like a little bit average, a little bit higher than that. I can't really do a measure, but you get a pass right there. Yeah. Because I feel like, yeah, that's like, no. But now, I done had small before, and they knew what they was doing, so I couldn't complain. So.
Is eating the peach and the cookie a requirement?
No. Honestly, I feel like eating the peach is really nasty to me personally, but I don't feel like it's a requirement because I don't know, like, I don't like everybody, like, I turn down head all the time. I don't like everybody eating me because I know a lot of girls were like, girl, you don't have to do anything with him, but that's free head. But, like, you don't know where his mouth been. Like, no, everybody can't eat me out. I turn down head. And that's facts. Okay.
What's a sex tip that changed your life?
A sex tip that changed my life? I'll get a lot of sex tips because I would say
Just one.
A riding tip, like how to do it on your foot, on your feet and stuff. That's the tip that changed my life. Because that ain't no joke.
Is sex controlling the narrative of your happiness?
I don't know. I could say no, and then I can't say no. Because, like, if you go a long time, like, I've been a long time without it. And sometimes, like, if you hear your friends' stories or sometimes you just be sitting and you're like, wow, I really ain't did nothing in months. Depressing. But then it's like, it ain't like I can't just call somebody old, but then it's like they don't deserve to have access to me anymore. So it sometimes get depressing because it's like, why you just want to act right for me so I can, love on you.
What's the longest you went without it?
I went 7 months, 8 months, 9 months without sex.
And was that just life or was that purposeful?
That
like
was
you
purpose-
said to yourself.
That was purposeful. That was like after I lost my virginity, which was my senior year in high school, but going into my college year, like that summer, around that time. Actually, it was like going into the summertime, I lost my virginity. And I was dating that guy since 8th grade, and my parents already thought we was being grown, but really, like, he really loved me. Like, he didn't want to have sex with me. I had strict parents. I wasn't allowed to go on dates, go out, or anything. So he really stuck by my side. I don't know if he was cheating or not, but he really, like, I didn't catch him, and we went on dates as I got, like, in 12th grade. But other than that, He just wanted to be under me and stuff, so.
What age were you when you lost it?
I was 18. I had just turned 18 in March. You know, my birthday is before the summertime. But I went back to the question I felt like I had to wait because, like, he had put it in my head, like, you would, like, I can't say the word, you know, if you mess with somebody else. Or, like, if I even, like, I didn't want to be with him no more because I broke up with him. We were going to different colleges. I didn't feel like going through that. And also, I've been under lockdown my whole life. Now I want to have fun. But then I still had it in my head, like, you know, you a thought if you do it with anybody else. So I had it in my head for a long time. Which that was like 2018 going into 2019. I didn't lose my virginity until 2019. I met my second body into December. I met January of 2020.
Do you regret that, losing your virginity at 18?
Going into 2019, yeah.
Or who you lost it to?
No. I don't regret him because, like, he really got love for me. It's me. Like, I could, like, literally call him right now. He'll answer. I could really ask him for anything. He'll come running. I could literally say, I want you to be my boyfriend. He would be my boyfriend.
Go ahead. I was
like, that's on everything I love.
What about the age, though? Losing it at 18. Do you wish you would have waited a little bit longer with him, or?
No, honestly, because, like, you know the stories that you tell your kids or your parents tell their children, like, oh, when you lose your virginity, the guy's going to dog you, he's going to leave you. That didn't really happen for me. Like, he didn't really leave me. Like, to this day, he still checks on me. He still wants me to be his girlfriend. Like, he said he's waiting on me to stop, to, you know, get a taste of this life or whatever. Because, like, back then, he knew me since middle school. I knew him since elementary school, so he know me before the followers and, you know, the breasts and the extraness. So he was just like, you waiting on me to chill out.
Were you his first as well?
He says he claims it, but, you know, you would never know with a guy. But I feel like I was, because we both was unexperienced. We didn't know what we was doing. So I feel like I was.
Wildest place you had sex?
A 5-star hotel shower. That's the wildest place to me. No, balcony in a Ritz-Carlton. Yeah.
Did anyone complain?
No. No. That's the wildest place to me because I was like, I'm really not like a wow experiencer. I plan to have sex in the car eventually and all that stuff, but I'm really lame besides the bathroom. That's like the most exotic thing I done did.
When you did do it in the balcony, what time of night was this?
It was night. It was in Miami, the Ritz. It was like really nice. Lights was out. Nice.
Are we talking like 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning?
No, it started early. It was like 8.
8 p.m.?
No, we was chilling at 8. It started like 10, then it went throughout the night.
Well, just curious, when you had sex on the balcony, what time you had sex on the balcony?
It was dark. It was probably like 12 or 1. Yeah, it was like 12 or 1 because we had went to sleep and stuff and then woke up and took a shower.
Because I didn't know if other people may have been on their balconies or there may have been some witnesses crazy. Out there or what.
So crazy because the building was like a corporate building across from us and it had like lights on in certain areas and stuff. It was like, I was in my head like, what if somebody's like literally working at their desk and looking down at us? But you wouldn't know because the windows are dark. So I'm thinking, see what's lights.
What do you do if your significant other is smelling bad?
I would tell them. I remember that I was talking to this dude. He smoked weed 24/7, like wake up, go to sleep, eat 5-7 times a day, and he stinks. Like your breath stinks. Like, and it's not that he's trying to, but I don't like the smell of weed, and everybody who knows the weed smell is not a satisfying smell. So to like keep smelling like that, like if you're talking to me, you're trying to kiss me, no. I told him I don't want to kiss him. Like, we never kissed, but he tried to kiss me. I said, I can't kiss you. No, we got to go brush our teeth.
You'd rather have a ton of money or a ton of love?
That's a hard question. I'd rather have a ton of... I'd rather have a ton of money. I know that's really bad, but money would make me happy.
Does a man need money for the relationship to work?
I feel like yes, only to match you. So if he has money, y'all both working at, regular jobs, you work at the mall, you work at Crystal's, and he has money, that's enough to match you. If you buying yourself designer Chanel, you got watches and stuff on, like he needs to have enough money to match you. Now, for a girl who just doesn't have anything in a bank account, like literally $1,000, and you want a rich man to take care of you, or like that doesn't matter, because you can't buy it for yourself. Anything I done got from somebody, I make sure I can buy it for myself. Like I literally go look at the price and see if I can buy it for myself.
Loyalty or love?
Loyalty. Because you can love somebody and they can still do you wrong. Someone can love you and they can still lie to you. They can love you and still do stuff behind your back. Loyalty is a different type of like, no, I'm loyal to this person. Like, no, I'm loyal to this person.
Is love 50-50?
Yes, definitely.
Is it love or codependency?
What do you mean?
Just a general open question. Could be perceived any kind of way, but is it love or codependency, generally speaking?
Codependency mean like when you're both equal, like y'all both have an understanding of it.
As defined on medicalnewstoday.com, a codependent relationship is when one partner needs the other partner, who in turn needs to be needed.
I would say, I don't know. I would say that word.
Codependency?
Codependency, yeah. Only because when someone, like, it's a rumor that if a man loves you more than you love him, like, if he needs you in his life more than you need him in your life, it's going to work out 9 times out of 10. Because if a woman loves you and it's still room enough for you to, linger outside of the relationship, do what you want to do. But I love you, but I'm still going to do what I want to do. But when you need that person, or that you feel like that person needs you to be there, it's just a different type of bond they have.
Public versus private relationship, which one is more successful?
I feel like it's so much with that, because I feel like I would prefer private, but also it's so much because like if we're private, I'm gonna still need you to post like that you have a girlfriend. I'm gonna still need you to move like you have a girlfriend, because a lot of times dudes take, oh, she wants a private life, as in, oh, I'm gonna still be out here like I'm single so I can keep my thoughts around, and you can post, you in love, all that stuff. I'm still moving. But public is messy too, because then you have your thoughts that's slick, jealous, that's mad that he chose you over them, and you try to be messy. Like, girl, he was just texting me when he probably wasn't. It's just a lot with that. Both of them topics. It's a lot.
Ever been in a long distance relationship before?
No.
Can you handle your partner doing the things you do?
Yeah, I can. I feel like if it's 50-50, it shouldn't even be nothing like dramatic.
Are your relationship issues toxic or just challenging?
I would say it's toxic. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's toxic.
Does your last ex still owe you money?
No.
Who lies better, men or women?
Men.
What is considered cheating?
Cheating is like in a picture. Cheating is looking at another girl, hugging another girl, having any interest towards another girl. Talking to another girl after I told you not to talk to her, that's cheating. Following a girl after I told you don't follow her, that's cheating. Because you're still doing things that behind my back. Like, if you like a picture and we made an agreement not to like pictures, you're cheating. But if we haven't made an agreement and we're like, I'm liking guys' pictures, you liking girls' pictures, that's not cheating. But if I told you not to do something with another girl and you're doing it, that's cheating.
Who cheats better, men or women?
I would say men. Only reason why I say men is because men have it so easy. Like, they have, like, I don't know why, but they have so much power more now. Like, if they have a status or money and stuff, like, women, Literally, I witnessed this. Oh, that's just my friend. Oh, we just best friends. It's nothing. Oh, that's my brother. Whole time they doing stuff like it's just they're manipulators.
Have you been cheated on?
Yeah, I have.
How many times has this happened to you?
I've been cheated on twice.
Could that have been preventable?
No. Well, yeah, he still cheated. I don't care. No.
Have you ever cheated on someone?
No.
Once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yes. Depends, but most likely yes.
Can you forgive a cheater?
I can. I done did it before.
How many chances is too many chances?
2. 3. I would say 3. Take you back 2 times and third strike you out. I believe in 3 chances.
Would you forgive a man for cheating if they buy you a Birkin?
If it's his first 2 strikes, yeah.
Is monogamy the best relationship?
No. I don't like sharing.
Oh, so then the answer would be yes.
What? Monogamy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because just for people watching, as defined by Oxford Languages, the practice or state of having a sexual relationship with only one partner.
Oh, well, yes.
That's monogamy. So that is the best relationship.
Yeah.
Would you end a relationship solely off intuition?
Yeah.
Have you before?
Relationships in general, friendships, everything. I don't play that.
My last question. What do women really want?
Women just want to be loved, feel appreciated. We just want to feel like you care, that we're, something that you cherish, like how you cherish everything else, like money. You cherish your friend, your homeboys. You cherish your career, just put us up there with them. That's all. And also, we just want to just be like straightforward with us. Like if you don't want to mess with us, if you just want to, do, let that be known up front. That way we can move accordingly and not be having feelings and stuff. That's all.
And just for the record, you previously mentioned religion-wise, you are a Christian.
Yes.
No denomination, just Christian.
Yeah.